PFL Africa 2. That's all we need to say, really. Terrible card, but I reckon we'll just get into it, to be honest.
Yeah, alright. We'll start with the Elbert Lukas Steyn fight. Is that the one you've got first?
I've got Lukas Steyn, yeah.
Yeah, versus Abderrahman Errachidy.
Yeah, the pronunciation because the pronunciation isn't going to be good. But,
what have you got for this one then?
I think Elbert Lukas Steyn gets it done. I think it'll be a close fight.
But
I think he gets a first round sub. That's my prediction.
We've actually got the exact same prediction for this one. I've also put first round sub from Elbert Steyn, also known as Pikachu.
Yeah, no, I did see that.
My main reasoning behind it is the other guy just fights cans, basically.
Yeah, the other guy actually does. I'm pretty sure it's coming off a round 1 sub loss, so I think he'll probably just
I think I saw that, yeah. I think Steyn just trains the sport, I guess. That's the difference between these two. Exactly.
There's not much you can go off in this fight, but we've got to go off what we can, and that is that Steyn is just, I think he's undefeated, right? 3-0, so all with first round subs, I think. So I think he gets another one here.
Yeah, I agree. Next one is Wasi Adeshina versus Jean-Jacques Lubaya.
Oh, yeah. What do you think?
This one I've went with Wasi Adeshina. What about you?
I've gone the same. I believe he'll be the underdog in this fight as well, to be honest.
You reckon? No, actually, maybe.
I haven't seen the line, but yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I do think he'll be the underdog. So.
I didn't realise. I think this whole card is tournament fights, actually.
That is quite interesting. It might be, to be fair. I'm not quite sure, but I think Adeshina gets it done by decision, in my opinion.
I've also got him by decision. I think it's just another case of the other guy fighting cans again, basically. With a bit of
I think they both have, to be honest.
No, pretty much everyone on this card has got a padded record, but
I agree.
I just think Wasi Adeshina's fought slightly better people, and he looks a bit, I don't know, he looks a bit more like a fighter, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I think what my takeaway from this was that Lubaya, right, he's got 3 wins, 3 of his wins come by split decision against awful comp. Every time he goes the distance, he struggles, and Adeshina's shown that he can get a lot of wins by decision, so I think it's just going to go to the scorecards, and if it does, then Lubaya loses, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. We'll go on to the next one then. It's a welterweight fight between Desmond Tamungang versus Kunle Lawal. Don't know what you're thinking about this one.
I need to find my notes, so you might have to start off on this one.
Basically, one of them is 5-0, the other one's 2-1. And I think that speaks for itself a lot. I think they're both... He has got a very padded record, the 5-0 guy, that's what I will say. But he does have finishes, and the other guy just looks like he shouldn't be there, basically.
So how do you see this fight going in the end?
I think Tamungang is going to get a finish. And as I say, these guys are both cans, but Tamungang seems like he's trained mixed martial arts before, basically.
Yeah. I found my notes, and I have went for Desmond Tamungang by finish as well. I think my reasoning was I'm not betting on Desmond. It's more betting against Kunle Lawal. I think Kunle Lawal is just terrible.
I'm the same, to be fair.
Kunle Lawal, I'm pretty sure I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure went negative in his amateur career. His pro career's been disappointing as well. So I think, Desmond's undefeated, right? So I think he gets it done.
Yeah, I will say that Desmond does look a bit soy, so that could be a factor in this fight.
It could. But
I'm just trusting that he'll win.
That's fair. I'm trusting it as well.
Yeah, we'll move on to the next one. We have a featherweight fight between Abdul Razac Sankara
Oh
versus
yeah,
Shadrick Yemba.
I'll start this one off. I think Abdul Razak Sankara wins the fight.
Okay.
I put down. I'm not sure how because he can win by kind of any method really. Sankara. He has wins all methods of victory really, but
Yeah.
I think he just has a bit more experience.
Yeah.
And on a Shadrick Du Yemba, sorry, I mixed him up with someone earlier in the card. His amateur career is negative, and I think Sankara just has more experience in this fight. I just think Sankara has more experience.
Yeah, I've basically got the same mindset behind that. And I just also see Sankara, he's a younger guy, he's like 24 or something, so
Yeah.
I'm just trusting that he's improving a lot more than this guy. He looks like he works like 3 jobs on the side alongside his career.
They probably all do, to be honest. But
just the profile picture alone I'm seeing, like, it's not really him in like an octagon or with gloves on or anything, it's just some random ass portrait they found of him, so
the good old eye
I don't
test.
know. This is a real case of the eye test. And the other guy I just think the other guy gets it done. 4-0 might look good, but when you actually look at his amateur career and that, he's a bit of a can.
Yeah,
opinion.
I agree.
We'll go on to the next fight then. Another featherweight fight with 7-0 Wilker Nsamo versus 14-2 Dwight Joseph.
Nsamo versus Dwight Joseph. Oh,
Yeah.
I remember talking about this fight. Dwight Joseph, I think, wins the fight. Right? We're talking about someone. Dwight Joseph is. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's won on the Contender Series, and his one loss in his career, or one of his losses in his career, comes to a former UFC fighter that he fought quite good comp in the UFC. I'm pretty sure. So I don't mind his one loss. I think it's by far Nsamo's, or however you say his name, his hardest test, and I don't think he beats that. I don't think he beats Dwight Joseph. I think Dwight Joseph wins a decision. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Again, I've got the exact same take. I think winning on the Contender Series, and he also has a win in the LFA as well, which I don't particularly rate the LFA, but in comparison to African regionals, there's levels to the game, isn't there, really? So
Yeah.
I'm just trusting that he's got better experience, and I'm pretty sure he's trained a lot outside of Africa as well. So
Yeah.
by the looks of it, I mean, he fights, a lot of his career was outside of Africa, so I'm going to just go with Dwight Joseph to take this guy's out. Probably
I trust him to get it done as well.
I'd even put which way to get it done because I don't know either. But
Yeah, I said decision, but I think he'll win,
Yeah. All right. On to the next one, a welterweight fight between Osvaldo Benedito versus Emilios Dassi.
Oh, yeah, the Dassi fight. You can start this one off.
Okay. I've went with Dassi in this one. I feel like you might have as well.
I have.
But maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Yeah. There's not a lot behind this pick, to be honest. I just think the way he gets fights done, I'd much prefer to pick someone, because I'm pretty sure the guy's like a jiu-jitsu nerd, so I'm picking the guy with ground and pound finishes, basically being more of an MMA fighter than someone who just has a few submissions in his locker. And I think he'll crumble the second he gets punched, basically.
I agree. What I've put is, I think Dassi gets it done. It's not a confident pick, this one, I'll be honest. But I think, his one loss is actually, not as bad as it looks. Because that guy's 1-1, but his one loss comes against an undefeated guy on this card, I'm pretty sure. So
Okay.
I think Dassi gets it done. I've put ground and pound. That's how he's got his last 2 fights done. I think he does it again here against Osvaldo Benedito. But
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Again, it's been pretty straightforward so far, in my opinion. There is one fight that's a bit, probably the last fight, it's a bit closer.
Yeah, I wasn't very confident on that pick, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, another fight in the tournament of the 170 bracket, we have Sanon Sadeck versus Yabna Nechekala.
Yep.
And
it's an interesting fight.
what have you went with in this one?
I went with, again, I'm not going to pronounce this right, but Yabna. I'm just going to call him Yabna. I think Yabna wins this fight. His He's got more experience against better comp, and he actually, what I saw in his topology, he went to a split decision with Vinicius Seni, who actually isn't that bad. I've watched him in PFL, not that bad of a fighter. So going split decision with him shows that he's doing okay, really. And I just that is the main reason why I'm going with him. I think he's fought better competition, and I think going with a split with Seni, if we're talking about this kind of level of fighting, I think that's all right, and I think he will get it done against Sanon Sadeck. What about you?
Well, I've went with Sanon Sadeck in this one, actually.
Interesting. Okay.
My thought process behind it.
Yep.
He's spent, I think, his entire career fighting outside of Africa. And I value that a lot when it comes to the regional scenes. He's only 2 losses going by split decisions as well. I don't hate it. One of them in the PFL. One of them was his debut fight in professional.
Yeah.
Coming off a round 1 knockout in Anthony Pettis' promotion. And also a decision in the LFA as well. I don't mind. I just think in my opinion, I think he's fought the harder guys. I know we disagree on that, but that's how I see this fight. I mean, I will have a look at Yabna Telasha again. He also has a lot of experience outside of Africa. I will give it to him. So it is a bit of a pick'em fight in my eyes. I think it could go either way, but I'm edging towards Sanon Sadeck. I think he looks a bit more alpha as well, I'll be real.
The eye test again, but I don't hate it. I understand your pick, but I favour the experience. I mean, I know you think he's fought better guys, but I think I don't know. I just think he's a bit more experienced. Going to a split with Seni did kind of sway me, because I don't think Seni's good, but if we're talking about this level of fighting, I think he's all right.
Who is Seni? I feel like I'm tripping right now.
He fights in the PFL. He's in the PFL tournament, actually. He fought Brent Primus, I think, lately.
Oh, right, okay.
But he lost to Primus by sub, but he got a win after that. He's a bit of a jiu-jitsu nerd, but he's not bad. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think, we may as well move on to the next one then, isn't it?
We shall.
Go on to British Boloyoang versus Andia Octave.
Oh, yeah. I don't have much wrote down about this one. I thought I'm picking Octave.
Okay.
I think he'll stay undefeated in this fight, and I think he'll knock out Boloyoang. And this is my reason, right? Boloyoang, he's lost twice. If you include his amateur career with his pro career, he's lost twice, both by knockout. He's only ever lost by knockout, and Octave shows that he can get knockouts. I'm pretty sure he's won his last 2 fights via ground and pound. So I think Octave can just do what he's done in his last 2 fights, get the ground and pound or the knockout eventually against someone like, I believe, Octave will get the knockout against Boloyoang, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think I'll just put him by finish, because I think he has a couple of subs in his career as well. I might be wrong there, but yeah. The other guys I can as well. Let's just keep it real.
He is. I mean, just the higher ceiling for Octave than there is for British Boloyoang.
100%. So. He looks like a bit of a meathead as well, so I can imagine him just like kind of making it a scrap and just overwhelming him a bit.
Yeah, I agree. With you totally there. Yeah.
We'll move on to the co-main event of the card. Mm-hmm. Not like I don't think it's actually laid out in a way that matters, but yeah, we'll go to Shido Boris Espokrana versus Ibrahim Amani.
You start us off with this one, because I know what I think in this fight.
I think I'm gonna go with Boris Shido here, or Shido Boris, should I say? And I'm going to take him by finish.
And I'm the exact same here.
Yeah, I think the other guy's not horrible for this level. But
I agree.
Boris, against people that he's actually faced, he's been good against them. And he's not made it like a tricky fight or anything.
Yeah.
And his opponents actually aren't that padded either, to be fair, so that's something I have to give to him.
Yeah, I think Shido gets a first round knockout. Put it as simple as that. I think Shido, he does have a bad loss in his career. I don't love the loss he has in his career, but
What's that? Is it just some random guy?
Yeah, it's just some random guy. I'm pretty sure he has a equal or one win more than a loss record. Pretty bad loss, but
yeah.
At the end of the day, the other people that he's beat are on Mane's level, right? All 7 of the other people, because I don't think Ibrahim Mane, is. I don't think he's that good, right? So I think Boris has fought this level. I think he's beat this level, and I think he will again, and I think he will in the first round because that's where most of his finishes come, I believe. So I believe it's another first round finish. Yeah, he has many first round finishes, Shido. So that's how I think he gets it done. So yes.
Yeah, I think it's just an eye test as well, and if you're looking at the 2 pictures right now, you could just
100%.
It's night and day.
It
one
is
of them
night
looks so timid. The other one's just screaming into the camera.
The eye test is a very important test, and
it is, especially with these regional can fights.
Yeah, and Ibrahim Mane did not pass the eye test, so it's what it is. Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the main event of the evening. It's an interesting main event. I can actually see both of these guys having a chance. I'm not too confident in either one, personally.
Okay.
Don't know about you. I'm
fairly confident.
Okay. Well, I am off with Patrick Ochemi over Mohamed Kamara. Don't know what you're off with here.
I agree. That's all you need to know. I absolutely agree. But let's hear your reasoning on why you're picking Patrick here.
My reasoning is, I think there is a world where the other guy, because he's a bit short and stubby, I think he could just maybe take him down. But there's no actual reasoning behind that. I don't actually know much about the guy, so I'm not going to just pick that based on his height and build.
Yeah.
But Patrick Ochemi, he's 6-1, first of all.
Yeah.
And his only loss comes to someone that actually looks pretty scary, in my opinion. He's undefeated. And
yeah,
he's just one of those guys that looks like he's like the Black Hamzat Chimaev. He looks like that.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. I have put the exact same thing here, really. I think Patrick, I'm just going to call him Patrick because I'm not being able to pronounce that last name right. So Patrick, I think he gets the knockout, in my opinion. I think he finds a knockout. So it's a main event, right? So it'll be 5 rounds. I think he finds a knockout in them 5 rounds. I'll put here, Patrick's only loss is very respectable, which it is, 7-0 guy that's been running 3 people, right? I have nothing hating towards that record, really. Most of Patrick wins come by knockout, and Kamara, obviously he's only lost twice, but one of them 2 losses were by knockout. So I think he gets knocked out here again, in my opinion. And I think Patrick gets the main event win.
Yeah, no, I agree. The thing is with... it'll be interesting to see how this card performs, because I know the first PFL Africa card was the one the other week with... we watched a bit of it. It was one like Johnny Eblen. Johnny Eblen lost on it.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Whichever decision that...
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised you didn't finish that person, to be honest.
Yeah, obviously that one had a lot of big PFL names on it because it was the first one in Africa, I guess.
It did.
So wanted to pad it up. This one, we're main eventing with some interesting... Yeah, we don't need to...
it's not a very good card. The card is terrible. Let's be real here. The card's terrible.
No, it's horror, but yeah.
But we're just, just because the card looks terrible, maybe it'll be fun to watch. We'll see. But...
Oh no, that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested to see if they can actually, if these guys actually look decent, or if we're just pushing something that doesn't need to be pushed, basically.
I'd imagine it's probably going to be the latter, but I have hope that this card can maybe be entertaining somewhat.
It is the chance for Africa to get into the scene, basically.
100%. I think PFL. I think they could have definitely done better with this card. 100%, but. At the end of the day, fights are fights, so I'm going to watch them. And I'm going to hope that my predictions are correct. So,
yeah, well, we'll see what happens. And yeah, that's about it.